Hey guys, what is up? It's Lazarus here, and today I'm bringing you an MLB The Show 17 video, and we're going to be talking about how to beat Conquest mode. Now I'm going to be sharing a few tips and tricks that I used in Conquest mode to beat it, and I think this will really make it much easier for you to complete. Now if you're just starting off Diamond Dynasty, Conquest mode is a very good way to start it off. Now one of the best reasons Conquest is so good to grind for is because there are tons of missions that go along with it. For example, you have all these Conquest packs that you get for playing throughout it. You have this Reds Mystery Mission. Of course, you get the 10-pack bundle for completing it. You get a mission for conquering all the strongholds, and respectively the NL and AL, along with every division and every team. Now, all these will give you stubs and XP, and that'll help you build a better team as it goes on. And once you finish all of those, you have missions that you can get even better players. As you can see here, we have a CC Sabathia 91, Alcides Escobar 86, Catfish Hunter 91, Anthony Rendon 87, Giovanni Soto 86, and Paul Goldschmidt 89 overall. Now some of these missions might be a little bit challenging, but it is totally worth it if you want to make your team better, and Conquest is the place to start for that. So with all that said and done, let's move on to the actual strategy behind Conquest. Now the very first thing you want to do once you load up a new map is start building around your main stronghold. By doing this, you'll be creating a strong defense so other teams can't come in and mess you up early on. As you do this, you're going to keep building around until you have a formidable defense. Keep going and try to fill up as many blank spots as possible. I must also mention you're going to be doing this process over the course of multiple turns. So there's a couple of things you want to do when it comes to these turns. You're going to want to skip the steal fan stage and the move fan stage. You really don't need to do these two to win, and I feel like they take up more time than anything else. Completely skipping these will not hinder you at all. The steal fan stage can be somewhat useful, but only in very rare situations, so don't worry about those two. The two stages you need to focus on are the attack stage and the reinforce stage. So once you have a comfortable base, you have to start going to the other strongholds around you and start taking some of their territories. Now I do recommend going for the stronghold first, as that renders it completely useless for the most part, making it very easy to clean up everything around it. Now as you start getting the strongholds around you and taking all their territories, this process will start to become a little bit repetitive, and although Conquest can sometimes be a little bit tedious, it's still worth doing to get your team off to the right start. Taking over all the territories will not take you that long. The absolute worst part is beating all the stronghold games. Now for the first few, you might have to do it on a higher difficulty, but once you do that, you are going to be pretty much fine for the rest of it. The key here is to get as many territories as possible early on, which will lead to you getting more fans, and the more fans you get, the more reinforcements you can use, and the more reinforcements you use, the lower difficulty you have to play on. And of course, if you have a lower difficulty, you'll have a much easier time getting many of the strongholds, and that will make it pretty much a cakewalk. All you have to do is really just keep chipping away at the map. Conquest is by no means difficult, it is just an extremely tedious process. But these tips will definitely help you in your path to doing it quicker and easier. And there is also one thing I must mention. As of recording this, the servers are a little bit shaky and games are not counting for everybody. But there are a few methods to get around this. If your game's not counting, what you have to do is exit the game, and once you have the screen that tells you how much XP you got, you can do two things. The one I did most often was quit out of my MLB completely and restart the game. When I got back into Diamond Dynasty, it counted and I did get the stronghold. Another thing that many people on Twitter are doing is waiting at the experience screen for about 30 seconds and then going to the menu. And for most people it's counting. Now I can't speak from personal experience because I haven't tried this yet, but from what I'm seeing on Twitter, it's working for most people. So if you're having issues with your Conquest games going straight to the queue and not counting, these are two ways you can counteract that. Well, those are the ways that you can make Conquest a lot easier in MLB The Show 17. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Leave any tips you have in the comments below, and let us know, where's your Diamond Dynasty grind at right now? Are you enjoying the game so far, despite the shaky servers? Thanks for watching. I'm out. Peace.